'cause you know that I'll be.
So, Ain, I heard you went on an amazing holiday to Japan. Tell me everything about it.
Amierah, it was incredible. Japan is a whole new world. The sight, the people, and the most importantly, the food. Let me tell you about this one culinary adventure I had with a dish called natto.
Natto? I've never heard of that before. What is it?
Natto is traditional Japanese dish that was made from fermented soybeans. It has unique texture and strong aroma that can be a bit intimidating at first. I was both intrigued and nervous to try it. And here it is, the natto dish that I have been excited to try it. It's called nattodon, which is a bowl of rice and with the top of natto, soy sauce and other garnishes.
Are you sure you want to try that? The smell is going to be quite strong.
That's the beauty of it. I want to experience everything Japan has offered, even it's new and different. Come on, so let's give it a shot. Nice, brace yourself for this aroma. It's quite distinct, to say the least.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's dive into this natto adventure together.
Where is the natto?
Let's go. The tastes are actually quite delicious. The flavors are unique and somehow harmonize perfectly.
That's right, the natto from the soybeans, the slight tanginess, and the umami from the soy sauce, it's come all together beautifully.
Now, I will tell you about the process to manufacture natto. The first one is raw material, which is soybeans. Soybeans for natto is vary in size from super large to tiny ones. But usually in many cases, small and tiny ones are used. And then, the soybeans go through sorting and screening to eliminate worm-bitten beans, cracked beans, colored beans, and foreign substance. The second step is washing. They are then washed in bean washing machine to wash away by water, soil, tiny filth, and the light attached to the skin of soybeans. The third step is soaking. The soybeans are then soaked to the water for water absorption so that it will make soybeans easy to be heated in the next steaming and boiling process, and thus ensuring soybeans to be boiled with even flavor and softness. With enough water absorbed, soybeans become 2 times heavier than before water absorptions. Next step is steaming. After absorbing enough water, soybeans undergo steaming in a pressure cooker. Steaming kills various bacteria attached to the surface of soybean. Soybeans become soft and full, which is the condition easy for natto yeast to take nutrition and grow. Next is spore inoculation, which is the process to equally distribute and adhere the spores of bacillus natto to the cooked soybeans. Usually, a spray-type device is used to scatter and inoculate Bacillus natto to the soybeans.
Now, we continue with filling process. Boiling beans are carefully packed in the styrofoam container while they are still hot in order to prevent bacterial contamination. Natto yeast needs oxygen to grow. Soybean should not pack too tightly in order to allow for adequate airflow. Instead, they should have enough space between them to support the growth of natto yeast. Next is fermentation. Soybeans are fermented in fermentation container by putting them in fermentation room for 16 to 24 hours. After that, the products are taken out from the room for cooling to stop the fermentation as well as for dehumidification. It also has the effect of removing the metabolic gas. Next is aging and cooling. Once the fermentation is complete, the natto is aged for a period, typically at a lower temperature, around 4 to 10 degrees C. Aging allows the natto to develop its characteristic flavors and texture. The aging period can vary based on desired taste preferences. Temperature needs to be properly controlled to prevent the product temperature from rising so that natto yeast will not grow again during secondary packaging and distribution. Last but not least is packaging. After aging, the natto is portioned and packaged for distribution and sale. Packaging can take various forms such as individual servings or larger containers.
Moving on to the next part is the mechanism that occurs during natto fermentation. This process involves alkaline fermentation since it concerns the action of bacillus species that particularly thrive in alkaline environment. So, The key mechanism in natto fermentation begins when soybeans are inoculated with starter culture and incubated at around 40 to 45 degrees C. During this time, growth period occurs where bacteria increase in number. As bacteria multiply, they produce several enzymes such as protease, cellulase, amylase, glucoamylase, and lysozyme to break down the complex compound into small molecules. This results in the production of various metabolites such as ammonia, volatile fatty acid, sulfur compound, which contribute to the taste and aroma of natto. Moreover, bacteria are also responsible for biofilm formation, which contribute to the sticky and slimy texture. Following that, natto is placed in a refrigerated condition to slow down fermentation process by bacteria.